All right, Capital City, it's your lady, Miz B, and I got my man, Ricky Simmons, in the house.
What's up with you, Miz B?
What's happening, baby?
How you doing?
I'm doing real good. How you doing?
Oh, man, you know, it's another day in paradise
It
for me.
is another day in paradise, and you're here on the Kick It Session 2014.
It's a new year.
You're my first interview, first Kick It partner, the whole 9 for 2014.
That's what's up.
I need balloons to fall and confetti to fly or something.
That's what's up.
For real, for real.
Well, I
So,
appreciate that.
2013 did you really nice?
Yes, I learned a lot.
You did learn a lot.
Yeah, I learned a lot.
Because I see you done came into 2014, and you finally got on the Facebook, dude.
Oh, I knew you was going to get me. I knew you
I'm
was
just
gonna, I knew you was
saying.
going to get me with that one. But you're right. I mean, but one of my goals is to get out there a little bit better, you know.
It's all good.
And so I figured I better catch up in that respect.
We love to see what you got going on in the world. And you on Twitter. You
Yes.
doing it big.
Well, at some point, I mean, you got to make some change.
Superstar.
No, that ain't me. I think that's you. But I am trying to catch up to being like you.
Oh, look, flattery will get you everything. Everything.
So how you been in the
I've been
2014?
really, really good.
Good.
Very, very blessed. Excited for all the new things that are going to happen on the Kick It Session. Just happened to me personally. It's all about growth, becoming
Good.
better, bigger,
Oh, absolutely.
in many, many
Absolutely.
ways. So for those that are tuning in here at KZUM.org, 89.3 FM, and of course, TuneIn Radio app on your smart cellies, I want to send you guys big, big shout outs. And we want to give you just a quick little info about Ricky Simmons and just a quickie of what he's about and his little story. And it's a big story, but we're going to make it really little because we want to talk about some other things this time around. But what does this Texas boy think about this weather?
Oh, I'm loving it. Actually, I'm loving it right
I
now.
know. Today I thought about you because when the sun was shining, I was like, Ricky's going to be so excited.
Oh, yeah, because this does remind me of Texas.
Yeah,
but
today.
we have had some pretty brutal days here lately.
Yes.
But the good thing about it is I've been here a little while now, so I'm kind of getting used to it.
This is true. This is true. You come from Texas. You came to play football for Nebraska. You graduated. You went pro. And in that whole time, you got kind of messed up, real messed up, all the way down, just went to your lowest.
Absolutely.
You served time.
Correct.
You've been there, done that. You've been there a couple times. Four
times to be exact.
Okay. So what we want to talk about tonight is we want to nullify the people. And when I say nullify, I want to really nullify those who are behind the brick walls tonight.
Well,
a little bit with you.
I'm glad you brought that up because, I go out to one of the prisons here in Lincoln, and I do it every 2 months.
Is that NSP?
NSP. I go to NSP every 2 months. I usually go to the substance abuse unit and speak, to the guys there that are about to be released or going to work release. And I really, I guess when I was due to go there on December 10th, I believe, and they were on lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to reschedule, and I'm rescheduled to go back out there on 28th of this month. So I'm not sure what the status is out there right now. But, what I want to say is, I understand that there's some things that are not to your likings. And I'm speaking just to the inmates right now. I know there's some things out there not to your likings, man, and I feel you there. I'm not going to make excuses for that. But what I will say is, if anything else, you should really look at that and use that as motivation to get up out of there and stay up out of there. Because unfortunately, me, myself, being a 4-time loser, I understand the concept that they're not going to change, so I decided to change. And the funny thing happened, when I made that change, they left me alone.
Mm-hmm. And look at me now. Oh, look at me now.
Things.
I know you do.
Yeah.
We're going to give out your socials in a little bit so people know where to find you. And, he's been there, done that. He also has a message. And we're going to come back and talk about what a day looks like in the life of Ricky Simmons. You guys, I got Robin Thicke. Get in my way, y'all. KZUM 89.3, The Kick It Session. All right. That's how we do it. KZUM, it's a Kick It Session. 89.3 FM. Y'all are tuned in right now. Ricky Simmons in the building.
You know what it is.
What's happening?
It's your world.
We were kicking it, man, behind the music. kind of kept it on the little lighter side. We kind of getting our little toe, foot.
Oh,
what
absolutely.
is that foot tapping going on?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, buddy. Last time you came in dancing, like getting down dancing. He had all the moves dancing. It was beautiful. I was like, you go, baby. DJ
school,
Quick.
Yeah. I was you was doing that old school thing, so you know how that is.
Yes. So I want to know what a day looks like in the life of Ricky Simmons, because you're on the go a lot. And, just to give an idea of what you do throughout your week and who you're in contact with, who you are out there, mentoring, and give us some info.
Well, basically what I do, my day starts pretty early. I'm up every morning about 3 a.m., and I got a set of things I do every morning to kind of set the foundation for my day. And then I go out into the community, reach out to middle, high schools, churches, youth organizations, kids at risk. Basically try to educate them on some of the dangers that lie ahead. Because unfortunately, a lot of our youth, they're very smart, but sometimes they're not very wise.
Right.
And I try to educate them on the difference.
Right. And, I like how you brought that up on the youth, because who is their example but an adult and their peers around them? So when you say that, being not very wise, they don't have anything prior to relate to what's going on now. Everything's brand new. Everything's new. So you're that wisdom. And an adult can be that wisdom and, get them ready for the future.
Well, I agree with that. I think, it's very important that they understand that no one's putting them down.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's not the goal here. But the goal is to enlighten them. Because, unfortunately, a lot of the things that they're doing, they like you said, they think it's brand new.
Right.
And unfortunately, it's been going on for a minute.
Right.
So, I tried to bridge the gap, and what I usually do is I throw Ricky under the bus, so that they don't feel
exactly.
so they don't feel picked on.
Right.
But then
you've been there firsthand.
Exactly.
But I like how you said that you giving them a reality check, like,
absolutely.
Hey, I ain't on a pedestal here.
Right.
And you throw yourself under just to give that example.
Yeah, and I'm very clear about, hey, how I went from the NFL to prison.
Right.
I'm very clear about that.
Exactly.
Because see, sometimes I think they look at just where they can be, but they don't look at the whole picture or what all comes with that.
Right.
So I try my best to, in a very humorous way as well.
Yes,
I use a lot of humor because I
not you.
I like to laugh and have fun. That's
Yes.
just me, and that kind of brings me to another point I want to talk about just briefly, if it's
Definitely.
okay. I have a slogan that I live by. It's called "Another Day in Paradise," and I don't know if you follow my.
I do. Every morning I get a Ricky C. Simmons tweet of a positive quote that starts my day.
Yes, well, that's.
Did you like that infomercial right there?
I like that. I like that.
If you hear me.
Yeah, I like that. Actually, that's why Another Day in Paradise is always my hashtag.
Yes.
Because, see, I don't care what the temperature is. I'm not concerned about all the other things.
Exactly.
Between my ears is where the Another Day in Paradise is. And once I lay that foundation, then it lays a great foundation for my day. I don't have to sit up and wait on someone to make me happy. I choose to be happy anyways. I'm not saying my life's perfect.
Right.
But you know what? I haven't never once seen complaining help anything.
Say that
Well, I'm
again.
just saying. And plus, just from past experience, stress is not my friend.
Right.
So
it's nobody's friend.
Exactly.
It
So
does
I try my best to
terrible
stay
things to
happy and be positive regardless of what's going on.
Me too. And that's what the kicking session is all about too, is about giving that positive energy, giving that nullifying knowledge, and keeping it on a positive note, because there's so much negativity that lives in everyday life.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
I want to be the change. And you know what? You said it so well, because you said it doesn't matter about negativity or what comes my way. I'm always going to be positive, because what you put out is what you get back.
Oh, absolutely.
All day.
And unfortunately, I'm not psychic, so I'm not, I can't read people's mind.
Right.
But sometimes their facial expressions and their body language says that they're not very happy with something.
Yes.
And and I'm not here trying to claim that I can fix everything, But I know one person I do have a little bit of say-so in, and that's me.
Yes, you said a little bit.
Yeah.
Who be talking to you up there? You said I got a little bit of say-so.
A little bit.
I'm
Well,
giving
see,
a hard time.
I give credit, to a power greater than me.
Yes.
So, Ricky did a great job of messing things up. But now that I've given it to some power greater than me,
there you go.
Then, he kind of leads me as well.
Right. How many miles do you think you put on your car in 2013?
Oh, man. Let's see.
Bet wagers on. No.
I'm guessing probably 20,000 maybe.
How did you stay? Was that all in Nebraska, or did you travel outside of Nebraska?
I did both. A lot in Nebraska though, and a lot of times I would have to spend like the weekend at places or 2 nights in a little town. And Nebraska,
he said little town.
Nebraska got some towns that they don't have a red light. So
right.
I mean,
that's lucky you even had a red light.
Yeah.
Some don't even have a stop sign. It's just
exactly.
If you blink, you missed it.
And a couple of times I've had to go on to larger towns so that I have to find a hotel.
Yes,
I
know. I was an educator back in my, about 5 years ago, and I traveled. And I tell you what. You will sometimes have to drive an hour to find a hotel.
Exactly.
And you're like, I might as well drive home.
Exactly.
But talk about voyages. I'm going to go into Coolio, y'all. This is Fantastic Voyage. We're kicking it with Ricky Simmons on the Kicking Session. Keep it locked right here. I know y'all ready for it. Ricky Simmons and Michael Hunter just walked through the door. I put the whole government out there, baby. That's my brother, man. I got nothing but family up in here tonight. That's beautiful. I'm loving it, man. Ricky.
Yes, ma'am.
We want to talk about some character we were talking about during the music in the break. We want to talk what's good with the character. You were nullifying me, and I agree with you. So let's talk about what we were talking about.
I think that is kind of, I don't know if this really makes sense to anyone other than myself. But I think it's really.
I just said it made sense to me.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. But, I really.
Give yourself some credit, baby.
Well, here's the deal, humility. Yeah. I'm very humble because that wasn't always my strong suit.
Right.
And I put a lot of emphasis on being humble today because I think it's missing in our society.
Oh,
a lot of people are focused on what they got to do.
It's all about me, 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 me.
Correct.
It is.
And I understand that to a certain extent because, you have to do what you need to do. I'm not knocking that. But I'm just saying at some point it would be nice if people could start treating each other the way they want to be treated and not look for that in return.
Right.
And it's very rare that I see that. And I think sometimes it just makes situations less that could be a lot worse.
Right.
But if you focus on the positive versus the negative, I just think there's something good that can come out of that.
I agree with you, and we're still saying it. What you put out is what you get back in.
Oh, absolutely.
And you can't say it enough, Ricky. You can't say it enough.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you being, taking your experience and sharing it because you didn't have to. You could have just kept it to yourself, but you felt the need. You need to go out there and share. And to me, that's being humble. You might not think yourself being so humble. I know you say, 2014. I beg to differ.
I appreciate
you
that.
gave your story. That's humble. You put all of it out on a table and a plate, and everybody had a feast, man.
Yeah.
Because you got a lot.
Right.
But
I gave them plenty of material.
Man,
for sure.
Lots of material. They got material for weeks, for days.
Well, see, the thing is, too, a lot of this goes back to my parents who are no longer with me.
Right.
I lost both my parents in 2006. And, they instilled a lot of qualities in me that are very, very relevant in my today life, you know. So I try to honor them. For example, every Thanksgiving, I make the trip to Texas to go and visit, when everybody's sitting around the Thanksgiving table having a feast, I'm in the graveyard apologizing to my parents, for all the things that I did, and one of my last statements to them every time is, I'm going to make you proud of me. And I live with that mindset.
Right.
So, it's basically, it's not about Ricky 100% anymore. Those days are done. So, that's why I reach out to the youth, adults. It doesn't matter. Anybody that's struggling, I try to help out. the best that I can.
Right.
And I just think it's something that needs to be done.
I agree with you. Yeah. And with you going to the grave and talking to your parents, I lost mine too, both of them. But at the end of the day, it is what is instilled in us. And that's where we brought it back to how important it is to talk to the youth because of the things that are instilled at such a young age and just the upbringing. Some people might not have that. They might have, and they might not get it till they're an adult, or they might not get it until they hear Ricky Simmons on the Kicking Session.
Well, that's cool.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
So who
regardless
you been,
of how you get it, you just get it.
You just get it. So who you been kicking it with today, man?
Man, I've been hanging out with one of my college teammates.
No.
Yeah, all day. His name is Mike Rozier. Yeah, so actually he just called, so I'm about to head downtown.
Give him big shout outs. I know he was wanting to come kicking on the Kicking Session.
He was like, man, what time you going down there? And I told him, and he had another event he had to attend, but he really wanted to be here.
I know. Tell him what's up. Give him lots of love.
Oh,
Send
absolutely.
Lots of positive energy to him for me.
Absolutely.
So, you ready for some shout outs, man?
You already know that.
This is like your favorite part.
This is my favorite part.
He be like a little kid, y'all, because after every song, when we go into break, he's like, I'm going to give my shout outs. And then it's time to get my shout outs, Miz B. I got to give my shout outs, Miz B. In that kind of day. Yeah, yeah. David agrees. And Can
I give my
give your shout outs? Who'd you bring with you, by the way?
I brought my boy David Williams with me.
Yes.
He's gonna
you
hang
put
out
your
with
whole
me.
name out there too, yo.
That's my boy though. I can
it's
put
good.
his whole name out there.
I love it. I love it.
I mean, we ain't got no secrets.
No secrets.
Yeah, it's all good.
No new friends. No.
But no, I do want to give some shout outs before I get out of here. I got a lot of folks in Texas that are logged on.
Yes.
I just want to give a big shout out to Texas. Period. California's listening. Got a buddy out there that played ball with me named Kevin Biggers. Him and his son John. They're logged on. So I'm really, really excited about just everybody that's supporting me right now, man. Right. And for all you that are out there that are listening, man, I appreciate the love, and I'm gonna try to do it real big in 2014. Actually, I'm gonna do it big in 2014.
Yes, I love it. Give out your social networks real quick where everybody can find you.
Well, you can find me on Facebook at Ricky C Simmons. My Twitter page or my Twitter handle is at Ricky C Simmons. And I'm not sure what other. I got some other
Instagram,
things.
You are at Ricky C Simmons as well.
Exactly. I mean, I'm new to this social media thing, so I will get better. I promise you. But we always gonna get better at something, and we always working on.
We
gotta
give a shout out to your son. He was pushing you on Twitter. Got to get at my dad on Instagram.
Yeah. Shout out to T Bull. He's AKA Tyler Bullock. Putting his full name out there. You sure right. You my son. I can do that.
And that's how that goes.
And I'm real proud of my son, though. He's the director of basketball operations at the University of Nebraska in Omaha. He does a wonderful job. He's actually doing this for his second year, and very proud of him.
Cool. That's beautiful.
Very proud.
Love family.
Oh, absolutely.
Ricky, don't be a stranger in 2014.
You want to have me back, though.
I will have you back.
Yeah.
This is your invitation. You don't need an invite.
What?
What?
Ricky got like
what
that?
Ricky said to me? Ricky was like, Miz B, you've been hiding from me. I'd be like, I be right here all the time, man. Every Saturday you can catch me right here.
Well, Miz B, I'm going to get up out of here.
Yes, indeed.
And I appreciate you having me on, and please stay in touch, all right?
Always, always. I love you, baby.
I love you too.
Have a good time.
All right,
Give lots of love out to my man, Mike.
Oh, absolutely.
Be safe.
Absolutely. Y'all stay up.
Stay up. We're going to go to some stutter. This is Joe, y'all. KZUM 89.3, The Kicking Session.